Hey guys, William here from Bodybuilding Workouts or info.org. Got a wee treat for you today. It's basically a blueprint that you can follow to use to do your own workouts. So really, what is the free blueprint? It's a guide to make your own workout to suit your own individual needs. There's nothing more annoying that whenever you get a workout sent from some random guy over across the other side of the world and it just doesn't suit you. You've got your own needs, own injuries. You only do so many days a week. So hopefully you can follow this here and start creating your own workouts and getting some real results. Start off with the fundamentals of the workout, which is there is no perfect workout. Your workout should be KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. I love that saying. It's one of the best I think you can ever come up with. Some of the workouts I see these days are something you would see in a science lab. So really keep it simple. But although I'm saying to follow these guidelines, remember that these aren't set in stone. So follow your own sort of instincts, your own body, and just make sure you work hard in the gym. And that's one of the best ways to put on muscle. So the first guideline would be how many exercises. Really each body part should be worked every week. A lot of people leave out things they don't like, their calves, their forearms. You have to work it all really. You have to put your whole body on one go really every week. So the best way to do that is perform 3 to 4 exercises per body part per week. The smaller ones don't need as many. So for arms you could probably go for 3, but for larger ones like legs, chest and back you can go up to 4 exercises. This can be spread out throughout the week, so don't be thinking you have to do this on one workout. We'll talk more about this in the next slide. How many days and frequency. Like I said before, 3 to 4 workouts is the fundamental rule you want to follow here. You can spread that out throughout the week as much as you want. For example, 3 days a week, you could do 1 full body workout with 1 exercise, maybe 2 exercises per body part, and then do that there 3 days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday side. Or you could go for a more traditional bodybuilding routine for 4 days, do an upper and lower split with 2 exercises per body part. So say one day you could do your upper, which would be your chest, back, shoulders, whatever else, and then the next day you could do a lower, which would be your legs, quads, hamstrings, calves, etc. You can of course go for 5 days a week and say do 1 body part per day and do 3 to 4 exercises just for that body part, which would be a more advanced routine, which a lot of the top guys and bodybuilders would use the most. It's certainly an option you could have a look at. So this brings on to how many sets and reps. Try to do no less than 25 repetitions per exercise. Like I said in the slide there, it's not set in stone. I mean, if you go to 24, 23, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Just make sure you're working hard. There's a few examples as shown there on the slide, which is 5x5, which is one of my favourite, 3x3, which is the most popular one in the world. I'll tell you to avoid that there if you haven't, or if you've used it a lot, and go on to something like 10x3, which is a very often overlooked one, but you'd be surprised how good it'd be, especially if you've never used that sort of rep scheme before. I'd like to say here quickly though that sets and reps is one of the least important things. People get bogged down, we'll do sets of 6, 8, 10, and really you should be just using them all to get a good range. That's the best way. So we're on to rest and workout length. Yeah, put there 1 minute as a good starting point for the rest period. It's generally what I would stick to for the most part, unless I'm going for a heavier sort of repetitions, like 5 sets of 5. I would maybe put it up to 2, maybe 1.5 minutes. Once again, it's not a major sticking point. Your body's a sort of very well-oiled machine that does all these movements every day. You really don't want to get too bogged down and resting for 75 seconds or 70 seconds or whatever. But what is important is try and keep your workouts under an hour. The main reason is stress and cortisol, the hormone, starts to get released after an hour, and it's not good for muscle building. Puts you into a catabolic state, which means you're burning muscle, really, which is a bad way to be. And don't freak out if you're going over an hour by 10-15 minutes. You don't have to run out screaming your head off or anything like that, but just try to keep it about the hour mark and you should be fine. Important factors, this is probably the most important thing you should get out of this here presentation. Really, it was the progression is the key. Everything you do in the gym, you must progress the next workout, or else you haven't progressed, you haven't been any stronger. You know, but in saying that, now, you can't always add more weight. You see, there is other options you can do. You can do more reps, or you can use smaller rest periods. Obviously, try and push for more weight each and every workout, but really, it's not always going to happen. So, try and do one of the three. You know, if you don't get progression every week, don't sort of panic about it. But if you're going for more than 2 weekend or workouts without any progression, you really need to start and change something. Whether that would be the exercise or just a complete overhaul of your workout, it's up to yourself. Maybe you just need to take a break for a week to let your body recover and get back normal. It's up to yourself. But just make sure you're progressing. I usually keep a log in that there in the gym, record what I've done. Fortunately, I got a head like a 7, I couldn't remember everything I've done. So that's basically it for this here. It was sort of short and sweet, but really if you follow these guidelines, you should be able to put up your own workout and take it from there. That's the best way, rather than some of these gurus, for a better word, selling you a stupid workout that has all sorts of weird wonderful ideas. It sounds good and hyped up, but really it's not going to do it. What really gets you building muscle is getting into the gym and just making sure you're working hard. Thank you for watching this video, and if you need any more information, just send me an email on the website, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. Alright, thank you.